Breaking news: US has officially accused Putin's forces of committing war crimes against civilians in Ukraine. Blinken condemns brutal attacks on schools, hospitals, children, and the 2,400 killed in Mariupol. The State Department on Wednesday announced it had assessed that Russian armed forces were committing war crimes during its invasion of Ukraine. The United States government officially announced on Wednesday that it believed members of Russia's armed forces have committed war crimes in its invasion of Ukraine. Our assessment is based on a careful review of available information from public and intelligence sources, said Secretary of State Antony Blinken. As with any alleged crime, a court of law with jurisdiction over the crime is ultimately responsible for determining criminal guilt in specific cases. The announcement was made as President Joe Biden was flying to Europe for a NATO summit. U.S. officials at first avoided being drawn into assessments of whether Russia was committing war crimes, even as horrifying reports emerged of a maternity hospital and a theater, where families were sheltering and marked with a sign for children, being bombed in the besieged southern city of Mariupol. But that changed last week when President Joe Biden was asked by reporters what he thought of President Vladimir Putin's actions. "I think he is a war criminal," he said. Officials were quick to say he was speaking from his heart, rather than as the result of the sort of complex legal analysis needed to declare war crimes. He was quickly backed by Blinken, who last week said Russian reliance on long-range bombardments appeared to be part of an attempt to break the will of the Ukrainian people. Yesterday, President Biden said that in his opinion, war crimes have been committed in Ukraine. He said, "Personally, I agree. Intentionally targeting civilians is a war crime. After all the destruction of the past 3 weeks, I find it difficult to conclude that the Russians are doing otherwise."